Hey reactors!
So today we are watching
10 creepy ghost sightings! We're gonna see this and react from a child's point of view and react from an adult's point of view.
It's gonna get crazy, but he's so the child.
I have child tendencies, right? But I have a trick. When things get really crazy, we gotta get our support animals! This is Rocco.
And this is Roxy.
And they're gonna help us through a lot of these videos.
But when they get scared, we gotta cover their eyes.
Yes, I just cover. But mine's a peeker, so he's gonna give it the old ones. All right. So in this one, get your support animals ready because it's gonna be a creepy one.
So hang on tight.
A YouTuber named Junked Up Kitten and his friends are exploring an old county jail. They take a video camera with them so that they can make a parody of the Ghost Hunters television series.
Oh, so they're trying to get onto
this night they would accidentally capture actual evidence
kids
of
do
real
to be on
ghosts.
something.
Junked Up Kitten
would you be able to go
around
on
the
there?
property with the camera close to his face while narrating. He passes by an ordinary-looking jail cell window and doesn't think much of it at the time. When he goes back to review the footage later, he makes a startling discovery.
It's like a woman's face.
It looks like his parody show has turned out to be the real thing. From the other side of the glass, the
looks cool.
Oh my,
that looks cool.
You can clearly see the outline of the ghost's brow, nose, and empty eyes. His head is cocked to the right, almost as if he is sizing up a newcomer. His mouth appears to be a thin, expressionless line. If anything, the ghost has incredible timing. Right when Junked Up Kitten says that he is looking for evidence of ghosts, one just happens to show up in the window. It's almost as if the ghost was trying to make his presence known. Perhaps it was even trying to get. Most people think of houses, hospitals, or jails when they think about ghost sightings.
Is that Subway?
The most unsuspecting of places can turn out to be the most haunted.
Yeah, it's Subway.
This footage was taken in a popular food joint during
I don't want to ever go to Subway.
A shadowy ghost suddenly materializes in a Subway restaurant. It starts out in the shape of a human and almost appears to be getting a table. When
at the bottom.
The
time traveler.
shadow suddenly changes
it's a time
into
traveler.
A black blob of an orb.
And then the guy walks in.
Or maybe a customer appears to see the ghost in the doorway.
And
whoever they are, they look stunned for a second and then quickly back
just
away.
Walks out of
the shadow orb pays no attention to the human as it floats up to the window and lingers there. It's almost as if it's taking a look at the outside world. The ghost starts to rise even higher and shrinks until it fully disappears back to wherever it came from. Ghosts don't have to wait until nighttime before they can begin to haunt. As this Brazilian soccer footage shows, the crowd is happily cheering on their favorite team when suddenly a shadow ghost starts sprinting through all of them.
No way.
What if it's like a soccer player that like passed away and this is like his stadium? So it's like his home.
Not a single person tries to pull their legs in or even bothers to look up. They are so concentrated on the game
and that's not a human's pace. Like, how do you walk that fast without anyone like moving through?
A YouTuber named No Ghost Hunter grows tired of living in a haunted home and decides
haunted home. It has to be
for evidence.
And it's
a little
No
past
Ghost
midnight
Hunter.
when you hear scratching noises, which soon progresses into running footsteps and loud bangs. These noises appear to be coming from all different areas of the home at once. The next day, his HD TV literally begins rocking violently from side to side itself.
The ring's trying to get out.
The ring almost hitting the entertainment center.
Oh my god!
Then the TV
it looks. Oh no! It's a poltergeist. It's a poltergeist.
There's nobody behind the television.
Do you know what poltergeist is? Yeah, it's a poltergeist.
The day after, No Ghost Hunter finds a short video on his phone that he is 100% sure he did not make. The video is shot from the ground level of his kitchen. When you look at the reflection in the oven, you can see that nobody is holding the phone. The phone is literally floating in midair. Additional footage shows the TV shaking by itself again. This time, No Ghost Hunter is able to film behind the television to show that this is making sure it's not fake. He places his hand above the television to show that there's no wires, and he even films underneath the base to show that there is no rod coming up from the entertainment center or anything like that. The lights cut out multiple times.
I like how he does it so nobody thinks he's faking.
A few days later, he captures his refrigerator door slamming open and closed again and again.
That looks like that looks like Nana's place.
Presence is fully known. A A group of British friends are playing catch in a courtyard when one of them sees something strange and points it out to the others. The camera follows his gaze and stops on a pale face looking at them from high above. The sickly person looks at them for a second longer before silently slipping out of view. The group is now freaked out and wants to know who has been spying on them this whole time. They tell the property manager about the face they saw in the window, but she says that
my support animal!
The room they are talking about has been locked and unoccupied for quite some time.
Oh, so it's like a bandit.
Goes up with them to unlock the door and show them around. They try and find the person, but the place is completely empty. There's no way anyone could have been up there.
That is super creepy.
But what if it was like an abandoned it was an abandoned thing, but like it was like people would torture them there.
Called the Carlisle Castle Hotel. For years, this local watering hole has been haunted by the ghost of Old Pete.
Oh, he dropped all the glass.
He left the earth quite some time ago, but not his job. His ghostly antics have been caught on camera no less than 3 times. The first time Pete was caught on tape, he was helping a customer. The unsuspecting man opens the door to the cooler when Pete decides to grab
pointing at him like, hey, did you see that? Did you see that?
His ghost grip must have not been too tight though, because both bottles go crashing to the floor.
I thought I saw him when he walked in. I thought there was like another face behind him.
The bottles were thrown to the ground.
I hope the ghost cleans that up.
Another incident occurred when the bar was full of witnesses. Everyone is happily enjoying
It's crazy how this keeps happening in front of people.
Red wine glass suddenly dislodges itself and smashes into the counter. Glass shards fly everywhere and the entire bar takes notice. Although this could have simply been a freak accident, what are the chances that
a freak accident?
It could have been.
The one
that could have just been a fell.
The server happens to be the one to fall in.
Well, look at where it is. It's all the way where the black hand thing is.
Old Pete strikes
where the woman is. It's all the way back there.
The tape reveals a glimpse of Old Pete
himself. It's always Pete.
The bar is empty this time when the angry ghost suddenly materializes in front of the security camera. If you look closely, you can make out Old Pete's head at the bottom of the screen.
Do you see it?
Oh, Pete, come on, Pete. What are you doing?
Claim to have seen Old Pete for themselves in one way or another. It isn't uncommon for tapes to turn on by themselves, and the bartenders have seen what they can only describe as strange things while counting down their registers after close.
What's he doing?
To make this
I don't know.
Stranger.
I'm not going to that bar ever.
Crashing to the floor are always high-end red wines. This just so happened to be Old Pete's favorite drink, at least when he was still with the living. Steve and Jake are wandering around the woods one summer night with
Why do people go in the woods?
Why?
I don't know.
People are dumb.
Chapel that's rumored
at
to be
night
haunted.
too.
As they approach, they see that someone has written prayers and warnings all over the outside wall. The two friends instantly get about this adventure, but they swallow their fear and decide to press on. The rickety main door is locked, so they sneak around back.
They're people in scary movies. Like, I heard a
They
sound.
had explored
Let's
an
go
old
explore
clock tower
it.
earlier in the day and were greatly disappointed by a lack of paranormal activity. But they could tell this church is way different. The place looked and felt quite haunted. They go up some wooded steps and enter through the back door. They shine their flashlights deep into the church's main assembly. There's rows and rows of wooden pews ahead of them. They pass by a podium and notice a piano. Then they head deeper inside. Now they find themselves inside of a small maintenance closet. They close the door behind them because they don't want anyone sneaking up on them. It feels like anyone could be watching them right now. They see a ladder to the left.
You're supposed to feel safe in a church.
Jake jokes that a body is going to fall down on him if he does, so he decides not to. That's when the piano starts to play from outside.
Run!
Go! Do you know what song that is? That's like that's usually a song they would play in church when they're like doing their prayers. That's a song they'd play. Because that's the song I played in.
He said it. It's a melody.
Flashlights and keep recording. They debate whether or not they should go outside or stay here, where it's semi-safe. They realize that they can't spend the entire night trapped in the broom closet of a haunted church, so they turn their flashlights back on to see who's playing.
I would run.
Sitting at the piano at the far end of the room is a black hunchback.
I'd maybe sit and explore a bit to see if it was like.
Jake cries for a bit, then they run away. He
cries for
music stops as soon
I
as
feel
they
your
leave the
pain,
church.
Jake.
They were hoping that the music stopped because it was over, but in reality, it was because
was
the
that a
ghost had
shadow?
gotten up from the piano to chase them.
Oh
God! To look back into the dark.
Somebody was at the piano.
Like away, but then the ghost finds them and they run away screaming. The camera cuts off as they fall back deeper into the woods. At least one of them survived and uploaded this video onto YouTube, where it's remained for the past 10 years.
About it, and they said one of them survived.
spots.
Ooh, that one gave me the
You can
creeps.
see it's clearly the upper half of a young girl who is dressed in
we gotta move. You gotta move.
time period.
Oh,
she is
God.
floating in midair as she curiously
Look at-
peeks in on the two children to see what they are doing. One of the girls still doesn't see the ghost. She shouts at something that's on television and accidentally startles the ghost away.
Oh my
The girl
God,
with the
that's
camera
like a
follows the
full-on
ghost as it
That's
retreats.
a full-on
The
ghost.
instantly teleports and now stares at them from the top of the steps.
Oh my-
The scared girls run out of the house screaming. They stop only for a second to turn around from the street. They can see the ghost girl walking across the left window on the top floor. It vanishes and then
I don't
suddenly
see
appears
it.
on the bottom floor in less than a second. They scream even louder and take off again. 2008, a man started to notice some strange activities around
not
his
under the
house.
bed.
He would often come
Don't
home
go-
from
why
work
would
to
he go
find
under
his
the bed?
dogs cowering under the bed, too afraid to come out. One of
It's a
his dogs would
skinwalker.
only
45
come out
minutes
from
later,
under
she
the
found the
bed for a
electrical.
brief 10 seconds at most before going straight back into hiding. Something was
skinwalker.
intimidating these large dogs badly.
Do you know what a
The owner
skinwalker
starts
is?
to hear banging noises coming from all over his house.
I'm not going up in the attic ever.
And there's a baby crib up there.
house.
There's a baby crib in our
He begins
attic.
to look around. He eventually traces the noise to his attic and goes upstairs with a camera for a closer
That
look.
looks just like
Everything
our
is
attic.
completely
It
trashed.
does.
Boxes are overturned and clothing is scattered everywhere. Something has
He's, like,
violently
tall.
flung all of his personal possessions all around. As soon as he goes back downstairs, he hears another huge bang and runs right back up the steps. He puts the camera down and
Number
searches the empty
3
attic for
though was
clues.
like
A nearby metal
terrifying. That
bucket
gave me
falls
the
over and He
chills.
runs out of the room before he gets hurt. Another object
Oh,
hits the
yep,
ground
go.
on its own,
Gotta
and
go.
the camera moves
Oh,
to the
you gotta
right
go.
of
What if
the
he just
two.
jumped down
The
there?
homeowner was
He just
too
jumped
scared to
down.
open the
Oh my God, I'd be
He waited
so
a week
scared.
before going back upstairs to get his camera. By now, he is
Did you see that?
understandably quite paranoid.
See how
He
it
begins recording
ran?
everything he does in his home, and it isn't long before he has more
But there's a lot of, like,
paranormal
coincidences
evidence.
that are
One
like
day,
a
his
rat
roommate
or, like,
turns to
something
see
Yeah,
can
but
be
that
in
was
there.
not
or
a...
rushes out the window. Later, someone
Oh,
violently
that's
jiggles
no
the
rat.
door
No
knob.
rats
Oh.
open doors.
No rats.
The door
Oh, do you
opens
see,
and
like, it
shuts
looks
by
like a face
itself.
up there in the
radio
closet?
goes back to normal
You see
soon
it?
after.
It got
Things
kicked
look to be
open.
going back to
You see the
normal for a
little
second.
closet, though?
Then
Yeah.
a
See the
paper
little-
towel roll suddenly flies up from the table to the couch, and the radio starts making more sounds again.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
perfectly. Good job,
That's a
Ghost.
great bottle flip.
Yeah.
This is causing electrical disturbances by passing by. Both of his dogs begin to look in the same spot as if they are following something.
And dogs know.
Whatever it was,
Dogs
Yeah,
know.
dogs
Dogs can
know.
see ghosts.
physically
Dogs
catch it on
know.
film.
We gotta get
He
a
was
dog.
only able to
Yeah.
record its strange
So we
and
know if
oftentimes
we're haunted or
violent
not.
behavior. This footage comes from somewhere in the Middle East. A group of teenagers
Oh, you know
are
what
curious
scary
and
movie this
exploring
is?
an old school. They go up a flight of steps and
What
pause
is
when
that?
they hear a dog whining on the other side of the door. They all run down the steps and gather at the bottom. They're afraid of being attacked by a group of stray dogs now, but they decide to press
What if
on
it's
and
not a dog?
explore the lower
Skinwalker.
areas. The group finds bravery in their numbers and begins to joke and laugh again as they make their way down a long hallway. They open a door and find
Oh,
graffiti
that
on the
painting
wall.
scared me.
Other people had been here before them. Maybe this place isn't so bad after all.
Yeah.
The teens grow a little
Yeah,
more nervous.
totally.
as they
Totally
continue to
fine.
look
Yeah,
around.
totally.
They are laughing less and starting to go silent. Something just isn't right about this section of the building. A YouTuber named Zabin Jaguar translated their comments. He says at this
Oh,
point, one of
did you
the
see
that?
teens say
No.
that their phone shut itself off even though it was fully charged. Only
No, I
Was that a
didn't see
shadow?
Another
I didn't see
person was
anything.
able to keep recording, though they probably now wish they
I didn't
hadn't.
see anything.
They enter one
okay.
classroom in
Watch.
particular and get a dreadful feeling. Suddenly, a figure actually appears out of thin air and walks
Right there.
towards them.
Oh,
Oh, it's
God.
walking towards them.
But they
And it's a
still have
school.
blood. A loud
It's a school. It's
chanting
like a
begins
teacher.
as
Did
soon
you
as
see
the
that?
Oh,
It was like a
towards them.
principal or a
But
teacher.
this
It had
leading
his hands
person
behind
in
his
nearby
back.
mosque,
Principal.
Walking.
amazingly, the
It's a
Definitely
principal.
appears to have missed
You see
the
it?
ghost,
Yep.
You see
which
how his
explains
hand
why
is
they
just
calmly
curved?
continue to keep exploring. They wouldn't see the apparition
See?
until much later.
See how the
Oh, that
apparition
is
is like
such a principal
curved?
walk.
You see how it's curved? Like
Oh, it has no head.
Room.
So that was so scary.
Yeah.
Which one was your scariest?
Probably one because it was like, why would you just walk into
I
it?
don't
was just
know.
like a school.
It had to be like a substitute teacher or principal.
Substitute teacher.
Yeah, no real teacher's gonna be with no head. I don't think.
You think?
I think so.
It's headless.
So why was it the scariest for you?
Just imagine walking into an abandoned school being like, oh, this school is probably like a really nice school.
And then
Michael
get it.
Myers.
I understand.
Michael Myers
we
coming
don't
in.
talk about Michael Myers. Support animal. For me, it had to have been the church one, just because of the woods. I am creeped out by the woods, so anything in the woods, I don't like. I think too much Blair Witch and yeah.
But you're not scared about the fact that they said only one survived?
Oh no, it's the trees for me. Okay, yes, and the
scared
one
about
survivor.
nature?
Exactly.
You're scared about nature?
There's always a non-survivor when it comes to the woods.
I know, but that's not like. Wouldn't you think? But they both survived though.
Nope, I would have thought none of them survived. So when they said one, I was kind of shocked.
But like it's in real life. Like, wouldn't you think they would be able to like run fast enough? Like one.
Nope. Scared
How did
running
the other
is
one
the fastest.
die?
The scared running
did the
is
other
the
one
fastest
die?
running.
How did the other one die?
Because the ghost grabbed him from behind and was like, "Play the piano with me." Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Play the Michael Myers music with him. What if they played the Michael Myers music?
I would turn off this video and would never react again. But that's just me, right, Rocco? Well, that was our top 10 ghost sightings.
So,
Comment in the bottom of the video what you guys think we should react to next.
yep.
And until next time, here on Shh. Did you hear that?